Hey up bloggers, you all alright? Happy Monday. Yeah, just basically want to talk about lanyards, like the importance of lanyards. Yeah, you have them around your neck and you use them for work and things like that. But like when you're finished, make sure you put them in your bag away out of sight. Because like when you've got them around your neck and people can see them, it's almost like you're inviting people into your front door, basically, because you can whip it off you, and before you know it, they've got someone else's ID in there, and then they're in your building, aren't they, causing havoc and mayhem and destruction, and like you don't need that. So please make sure that you keep them in your bag. Also, like with try and take them off when you're driving as well, because they can do damage when you've been in a crash or a car accident. So like forward, they can like damage, like puncture your lung and things like that. So that's like really important as well. Um, Another thing I was like talking about, isn't it interesting? We all do like different types of jobs and different types of roles, and people be like, oh, your job's easy. Oh, I could do what you do, and they say things like that. But like until you've actually had a go at doing it yourself, it's almost like spend the day in the other person's job and do what they have to do, and then you better be like, okay, I got it wrong. Maybe your job's not as easy as it thinks, because obviously there's paperwork, forms to fill in, things like that, for example. Um, so you got to take that into consideration. But like, yeah, and it's like, either like having, would you rather have, let's say for example, would you rather live in a big massive house and just two people, but no big family, or a small house with a big family, or a load of money and you're rich, but you got no one to share it with, or someone who's lost a job and the other one only works part time. Right, these are like just like different options and things that happen in life. And when things like happen in life, this is when we put timescales on things. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like, oh, something should be not happening, or this situation shouldn't be keep repeating itself. But it's like people come together, people teach each other things. You learn lessons, you listen to each other, and to get better and be a better person for yourself, be a better person towards others. You help others, you encourage them, you guide, and you support them, and like that's like really really important. Um, but yeah, we put timescales on things far too much, like like setting your clock in the morning to get up, like what time you have your breakfast, what time you set off in the house, to what time you get to work, to what time you finish work, what time you have your dinner, what time you have your tea. Like we're in such a routine, and like we focus a lot with time, and we have like a time guidelines. And it's like, oh well, I want to be able to have done this by such and such a time, or by such and such age. So by then, I can start settling down, have kids, get married, etc., etc. Like save up, then retire. Doesn't work like that. If you plan it, more often than not, doesn't go like that. There's obstacles in the way and bumps in the road with anything and everything that you do. There'll always be bumps in the road. It's like overcoming them, yeah. And you can either overcome them with people supporting you, or sometimes you can overcome them by yourself. It just varies, whatever like sort of like situation it might be. But we do look at things like that, and take that into perspective of over time, and like time elapses, and things like that. It's like when like it's really weird because like when we were younger and we were taught things like, and because like the way we learned and looked at things, it's like, oh, you're gonna find your prince or your princess, or your knight in shining armor, or your maid Marian, for example. And it's like, and live happily ever after. Come on now, let's be realistic. It is what it is. Yeah, it's like you could have a real stunning person, right? And they've got absolutely no personality at all, and like don't make you laugh. Or you don't have them butterflies in your tummy. Or they can be like really rich, full of money, and buy you stuff, but treat you like crap. Or they're just like having many men or many women on the go, and you're just jump from one person to the next, or jump from one relationship to the next. But it's those stereotypes that we were brought up to and to see that we're basing our life facts on right now, that we want to have a life like that. That doesn't exist. At the end of the day, right, no one is perfect. People have flaws. It's almost like accept them for who they are and for the flaws. And yeah, they might not be perfect in one sense. They might be good looking, but they might not be great with money. Or they might be great with money and make you laugh, but they might be a big person. Or they might have or they might work in a not a well paid job, and someone else is in a well paid job, but you love each other, and because you love each other, you make it work. But not only that, is the person who is not earning as much money as the other person, they're feeling like that because the more and more that you go on at them, that's why they're feeling like that. And that's the stereotype of it is today. Like, all women are looking for the knights in shining armour and the handsome prince. And what's it based off? It's based off like Disney films we perceived when we were kids, like Aladdin. Someone's gonna take you away on a magic carpet ride. Someone's gonna rescue the damsel in distress and whisk you away to castle on a white horse. Things like that. Like, get real. Like I say, people have flaws all the time. There's things that everyone has strengths and everyone has weaknesses. Yeah, and it's combining the two and coming together to galvanise and work through it together. And you can help them with their strengths, and they can help you with your strengths. And then not only that is, their weaknesses might be your strength, and your strength might be their weaknesses. So it's like that compatibility, combine the two together to basically help each other. But yeah, like I say, there's no such thing as a perfect person. It's the stereotype and how we think of life today and like what we want. And what we want is not necessarily as we get. Like I say, I've been out, I've been with people that got big hearts, that might not necessarily be massively attractive, but I've given it a go. But then I've been with people also that have been really, really attractive, but then not got a great personality. So it's finding that happy medium, and it's finding that niche, what works and what's right for you, and what makes you happy. But yeah, I just want to talk about it, obviously, with the danger of your lanyards, how we judge things to do with time, and what we perceive when we were younger to what we now are seeing in the world, and that's what we want now. But things are totally different when you grow up. Like I say, it's about changing those beliefs. It's all about that adulthood. Alright, that's it really. Love you lots, bloggers. Let's have a Arsenal beat Newcastle tonight. Come on, you Gunners!